Now going up to the number one, okay, this is the number one in this list. This is called Cayenne Classic by the House of Al-Wataniah. Now this fragrance, why do I say this is my number one fragrance? Okay, this fragrance, before Dior Homme Intense was reformulated, you get Cayenne Classic. Okay, I'm not joking, because this fragrance is extremely strong and potent. Just few nights ago, I think it was like 3 to 4 nights, okay, I used this fragrance, lasted on my skin for about 9 hours. Okay, very long. This fragrance is an extremely outperformer kind of a fragrance. You will not go wrong with this fragrance. If you love creamy iris DNA, you love extremely luxurious smelling kind of a fragrance, this fragrance is for you. This fragrance also, it has a lot of this powdery vibe, woody kind of a fragrance, and it does have this vanillic kind of an undertone. Sometimes I mistaken it as something like a chocolate dusting. This fragrance is extremely nice to smell. Love to smell it really much. Sometimes when I just sort through, when I just browse through my fragrance collection, I just go into my collection, just somehow I just take off the cap and just smell it, man. Sometimes I just spray it a little bit on my arm as well. Love to smell this really much. It gives us a lot of this luxurious vibe, which will guarantee you to be a head turner, the center of attraction when you are using this fragrance. That's for sure. So there you have it. This is a list that I have for you. They are all head turner kind of a fragrance, and you notice that only one which is qualified to be a little bit of a strong daytime kind of a fragrance, which is in this list. All of these are good for evening as well. That's why I say head turner fragrances, they do have a lot of this kind of a pungent kind of a note, you know, pungent as in sharpness, a lot of this warm, spicy, dominating kind of an edge. Okay, they have a little bit of a seductiveness kind of a chord into it. This doesn't really necessarily have seductive edge into it, but for me, this is definitely a head turner when it comes to office-based fragrances, that kind of a grade. Love this fragrance really much. Undeniably, all of these, I love this really much. I was struggling to choose between these two. Actually, I thought this would be my number one, but recently I'm more in love with this kind of a creamy iris kind of a DNA which Dior Homme Intense has. Okay, just for a reminder, if you have not checked out the entire video, let me just tell you, this is Cayenne Classic by the House of Al-Wataniah. It's an extremely nice fragrance. It's a complete 95% of an interpretation of Dior Homme Intense, an exact clone, and a very nice clone at doing its job.